Yo, what's up guys, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing my first listen to Astro's 8th mini album called Switch On. Now I'm really excited to see how these B-sides are really gonna go, because I recall that day when I first checked out their highlight medley to their 8th mini album Switch On. I was crazy for each and every track, including the title track, of course, seeing a lot of huge, notable, and recognizable names all over this mini album for the track listing, and also seeing all of the members pretty much taking part not only on the lyric side but the composing side for several of their songs. We love to see it, but when I first checked out their MV and song for After Midnight, I went crazy for that song as well, because like I voiced out quite heavily in that particular reaction slash review, I really was wanting something feel good type of bright sounding summer song by any artist out there, but we didn't get it until August with Astro, and thankfully in August Astro did that to kick things off, because we didn't get much summer songs per se back in July that much, to be honest, but I'm so glad that they ended up doing so with After Midnight. But aside from that, let's just get into this first listen now, shall we? So this first song is called Footprint. Now I'm seeing on the lyrics side we got Moonbin and Sookyung from Flying Lab. We love to see it, but on the production, composing end, I am seeing quite notable names here, such as No Mask Good, who has worked with Weekly for one of their B-sides called Uni, one of my favorite B-sides from Weekly to date, but also Vendors has worked with several huge artists out there, the likes of Ha Sung-un, and quite heavily with Ha Sung-un on his latest album. So if you guys really liked Footprint, I highly recommend you guys dive into Ha Sung-un's works with Vendors. But aside from that, let's just get into Footprint now. Oh, very tropical sound that I'm hearing right now. Ooh. Love the drum kit usage in this, but there's the usage of the vocoders. Oh, I'm just such a sucker when vocoders are used properly on a tropical song. With these bright synths and all, and this classic like house piano going on in the song. Ooh, Jin. Rocky? I want to know more about you, what dream you are dreaming. Oh my goodness, the lyrics are so good in this too. So many feel-good vibes in this song. Has a nice tempo to it as well. MJ. I'll show you the feelings I hid our summer day. Whoa! Oh, wow. I love how they played with our hearts there. Very catchy. Love the hooks in this song. Wow, what an incredible tropical song that goes crazy with it. Love the bright sounding delivery in this song, the usage of the vocoder, not too heavily in just sections here and there, not too light, not too heavy with the vocoder, the right amount of usage in it. And I loved the bridge into the final chorus in the song to wrap things up for the song from start to finish. Such a good song, an amazing song to really kick things off for this mini album. I think this was a well-deserved song to release a special video for it and all. But wow, is it just me, but hearing Jinjin and Rocky on this, the fact that they came through with these kind of like vocals is incredible. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I know what Jinjin and Rocky is capable of, as they are incredibly talented as much as the other members are. But wow, I was sure damn surprised by these particular two, Jinjin and Rocky, within Footprint here. Really quick shout out to Moonbin though. The lyrics on this are incredible. It really works for the sound that they went with in terms of the instrumental. Of course, like I said, No Mama's good, and vendors on this huge notable names. But going back to Jinjin and Rocky on the chorus, whoa, I would love to hear them doing more choruses in the future. That would be amazing, honestly. I really loved Anu's parts as well, you know, some parts coming from MJ as well. But I'm gonna have to break down some parts in the song that really got me going and got me crazy, and basically my favorite parts in this song. So let's just start from the beginning now, shall we? Bit of like a xylophone or some sort of percussion instrument being used, but amazing drum kit work in this, and how these drums are used, and the electric guitar here and there too to build it up into this. Can't get enough of the vocoders. The usage of the vocoders that make that like robotic sounding effect behind their vocals. Just the instrumental breaks that weave in and out in the song, just so good. Now, before we go crazy about Jinjin here, I almost forgot to say this, but I feel like this song strikes a good balancing point where they have brought back like not early, but I should say like 2017 bright sounding K-pop synths that we were missing in this year quite heavily, and I like how they really brought that, but put their modern twist to it. You know, I'm trying to say, like the early days upbeat bubblegum pop sound that really made Astro stand out from many others out there in the scene, and then also mixing it with their latest trendy mature sound that they have found and struck like a lot of recognition, I should say, which is really good. We love to see it, but there's a nice balance between the two. Bubblegum bright sounding upbeat pop with the mixture of their mature sound that is just so engraved in them throughout the couple and several of comebacks they have done already with this kind of mature sound that they've been doing throughout their comebacks. But combining them together within this was just so incredible. And like I said, the 2017 synths, bright synths that I'm hearing, such a good combination that meshes so well together. Really, so good. Yes, Jin Jin. It's a rocky though. Bring it back to Unwoo. It builds up again. And I love how it just continues with the vocoders. There's no brief pause going on anymore. And the energy just continues, them good vibes. All the time. That house piano, I believe, that's in this. Ooh, can we take a time to appreciate MJ in this slightest moment here? Very angelic, like in the Moonbin. Love the breakdown here with the percussion sounds, the instruments. And then no usage of the vocoder anymore. I was guessing, very predictable if they end up using the vocoder here to bring it back. But no, with Moonbin, no vocoder. Strip back some of the elements, and then you could hear his pure voice in this moment. Them 808 claps bring back the electric guitar that we heard here and there near the beginning of the song, and then make it more prominent here. So good. Bring the vocoder and then add some breaks to add more emphasis in this moment and lift up the energy again. All the time. And the lyrics, like I mentioned, gotta give it to Sookyung and Moonbin on this for coming through with the lyrics. I love it when lyrics work so well in terms of working with the instrumental and the mood of the instrumental and on the overall song. When those two combine together so well, you got yourself one hell of a song. It doesn't necessarily have to be super extremely meaningful, but if it's sensical and it comes across correctly and done in a nice way, that the syllables are done in the right kind of manner, you got one hell of a song. And this was a one hell of a fun tropical sounding based song that really works for the summer, and I can totally see myself listening to this song beyond summer, which leads to my next point. I think there's a lot of replay value to this song and longevity to this song, and we love to see it, we love to hear it. But with that being said, let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? So this next song is called Waterfall. Now I'm seeing a hell of familiar names working with Astro here, but let me start with the lyric side. Lyric side, we got Jin Jin and Music Cube Inc. We love to see it, okay? Music Cube Inc., if you're not familiar with Music Cube Inc., they have worked with huge artists in the past before, the likes of Shiny's Taemin, the likes of Shiny, the list really goes on. but on the composing and arranging, and a lot of familiar names, of course, Alyssa, Shawn Michael Alexander, and Square. Working on their title track After Midnight has worked with Golden Child as of recently on their latest album for a particular track, and many other huge artists out there. We love to see it, but we also have the likes of Phil Schwan on this. But aside from that, let's just get into Waterfall now. The piano. Wow, what a start to the song. MJ. Wow. What? Waterfall. Love the strings in this song so much. Yes, Sana. Love the chords in this song. But this song is just so ethereal, like it really is. Woo! Wow! Love the hard hitting of the drums here. Unwoo. Love the lyrics to this song as well. Ooh, that bass guitar work. But how they're singing this kind of... Again with MJ. Come on. You can't be doing this to my heart. Oh, hold up. What's going on here? Oh, hold up. Jin Jin. No way. 도착하긴 했을까 같이 떠나자 네 덕분에 과정은 과분해 길을 잃어도 괜찮아 서로 있잖아 믿잖아 상처들을 씻어내고 이대로만 흘러가 오호 Whoa. You're my little waterfall. Tears of joy. What can I say? Such a beautiful song. You're my little waterfall. Such a beautiful, sweet, but very, very precious song. Very ethereal, like very angelic, like in terms of the vocal delivery. But this song had so many tropes to it, so many twists and turns, and so many unexpected parts and sections that I couldn't predict at all that would happen, and I'm so glad that happened in that kind of way. Good amount in length too. It didn't feel too long. It didn't feel too short, even though it shows up as like 4-ish minutes. But Waterfall, based on the highlight medley, I wasn't predicting it to play out like this. You know, I thought it was gonna be more and more up-tempoed, but this one's like sort of mid-tempoed with sections that are straight to the point. I really love how it doesn't like take time to really kick off and hit it with "You're my waterfall," right? And how the chorus is just soaring throughout the skies into the heavens and all. That's what I feel like I'm ascending thanks to this song, Waterfall. Love the lyrics to this song as well. We're gonna have to listen to it from the beginning because it was just that good. You already know, so let's just do it. The plucking of the strings, the piano work here, I'm like, I can already tell this is gonna be such a good song. I am such a sucker when it comes to these songs that really give you them nostalgic feels that are so beautiful and just so sweet with it. But you know, not in like the cutesy sweet manner, but very kind, sweet, more so kind of manner, I should say. Introducing the drums, MJ, one of my favorite parts. He has several parts that I really love and favor towards in this song. I've got to admit, whoa, so good. You're my little waterfall. See, this is what I mean, that it's not taking time for it to kick off, and I love that it does that. How everything just soars in the sky, and at the same time, the drum kits are really keeping a steady tempo in this song. I really love how it's the driving factor in the song, and then what's, you know, followed behind it is their pure, beautiful vocals singing together. So good. And that hi-hat work too. Bit of that string work earlier there. And the fact that how the strings are done and the piano is done in a way where, oh, the string's more prominent now, the piano's more prominent now, the drum kits are prominent now that are more so in the forefront, and then some of those elements are brought back, so these other elements and instruments are brought forward in the song. You know what I'm trying to say, in terms of the layering in the song and the mixing and mastering in the song. So well, incredibly done. This was so good. It really touches the heart, really, this song. Wonderful. MJ and Rocky, right? Love the chords in this, like I mentioned earlier. And that bass guitar work that you hear here and there. How they drag certain lines too is just so beautifully done. Love Sana's parts as well. I'm like, where's this going now, right? Whoever thought about like putting Jinjin after MJ here? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for doing this. This is what I'm saying about the twists and turns in this song. And also, like I said earlier, the slightest of details of bringing a certain instrument and element in the forefront, a certain member in this kind of succession where MJ goes into Jinjin. Very well thought of this song, all in all. But wow, MJ in the Jinjin here is just so good. This got me tears of joy here. Little Saga. It's okay if you get lost. We're together. We believe in. Oh my goodness, Jinjin. Oh my goodness. Wash the wounds away. Let's just go like this. And like the xylophone tapping or some sort of percussion instrument going on here, right here. Bring in the rest of the elements and the instruments. So catchy, very memorable. Most importantly, it has them nostalgic feels to it. And how it ends off with Sana's waterfall and being dragged there at the end. From start to finish, really loved every second and minute to this song. Very catchy, very memorable, and I would love to see a performance with this song from Astro, I got to say. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next song is called Sunset Sky. Now, I'm seeing a lot of the members taking part on this, more so on the lyric side. We love to see it. MJ, Jinjin, and Rocky with Park Sang-min. But on the composing side, we also have MJ working with the likes of Park Young-hyun. For Sunset Sky here, what I can recall from the track listing, or the highlight medley, I should say, sorry. In the highlight medley, I recall this song being more slow in tempo compared to the other songs, which is completely fine. As some of y'all may know, I love me slower in tempo songs that are done right, and I'm such a sucker for ballads, pop ballads, you name it. But let's just get into Sunset Sky now. Ooh, what a start here. With acoustic guitar. With the snapping. Very easy to listen to. Oh, Eunwoo here. We were awkward when we first met. The lyrics in this, though. Oh. Love the strings in this part here. Okay, Jin Jin. The Rocky. Oh, MJ. Sing it, boy. Oh, and the Jin Jin. Oh my. Very soothing to this song. Just really warms the heart. It's such a heartwarming song from what I'm hearing right now. Oh, the chimes. Oh, where's this going though? Sounds of the wind or a plane there. Love the hi-hats in this. Wow. How the song elevated in this moment here though. Wow, what a beautiful song, everyone. Where do I even begin with this? Gotta give it to the members who took part on the lyrics to the song with Park Sang-min, MJ, Jin Jin, Rocky. You already know these lyrics were very sensical and really touched the heart and the souls of us. I'm pretty sure you guys, not only me, that felt throughout this song. I love how the chorus was hit in this, and I love how the overall dynamic of how the lines were put out by certain members came through. We didn't get Jin Jin just like once or twice, but multiple times, a good amount of times, and also like a good amount of duration, and then slightly briefly here and there, that in one instance quite long with Rocky, but then working off with the other members was just so good. MJ really out to get me this era, I've got to admit. MJ keeps blowing me away throughout each and every B-side on this mini album so far. Of course, Sana, he always has his moments with Eunwoo, and of course, as some y'all may know, Moonbin do be the bias, but I am just so blown away by all of them. Like, I feel like so far this mini album has to be one of my top favorite mini albums by Astro today. Not gonna lie, it has a lot of input, creative input from the members of Astro, and second of all, it really shows their modern, mature side to themselves with their early day selves in terms of sound. You know, I'm trying to say it, and that's what I said upon the first B-side, and I'm slowly but surely hearing it through each and every B-side, either more so heavier early days, more so heavier of course, the latest of times of more mature sounding signature Astro kind of style done in a song, and also like the first one, something striking a good balance between the both of those kind of signature sounds we've heard from Astro. But wow, Sunset Sky, we're gonna have to bring it back here. How it just starts here with the guitar, the acoustic guitar. Oh yeah, definitely the sound of the play now I'm hearing here, the sampling of it. with these voices. The ad-libs were really well done in this song as well. The chimes and the unwoo here, so good. The background vocals added in too. Sort of the doubling edit and effect done in this part. Oh, and the strings, how they're just crest like this, and the song. I love how we got Bit of the Shakers before we got a Jinjin here, but it was just so smooth in the Jinjin. When you walk along the sound of the waves, you leave footprints, but when you look back, all you see are memories. This is poetry. This is poetry, everyone. This is poetry. This is what I'm talking about. When you may have a good delivery of vocals, sure you may have a good instrumental, but if you got that in combination, in unison with such amazing lyrics, you got one hell of a special song. I can't believe I've said hell of several times already now in this first listen, but this is really a really good song with the lyrics in this. And the Rocky. Love the guitar work here. Skittering of the hi-hats with MJ here, really nice twist, right? Back in the Jinjin, I'm like, oh wow, we're not getting him just once, but twice, and then more and more and more, right? Like the hard sandcastle we made. When we look back, our memories remain. Oh my goodness. This was incredible though. This took the cake right here. Even if green times pass, if I walk with you, okay, right? That was with Unwoo, I believe. And then back to Jinjin, everything is fine. And then into Moonbin, right? Right here. Shakers are removed. The reddish color just really sticks in my mind. This specific Baran reddish color line. The uri duri too. The two footprints. The chime. The layering in this song, so well done. Hold, hold. Just when I thought it wouldn't go even more crazier. Hold. Sounds of the plane here. Ooh, MJ raising it up like that. We're ascending again. I don't know how many times I really felt that kind of ascending feel throughout their songs in this mini album, but oh wow, this was just so beautiful right here with MJ right here. On the Uriga. And it continues. The harmonizing too. The very magical, like, string instruments too. Like, wow, it really adds to the song. The strings really do. I feel like the strings, they may seem minor, but they're really beautiful in this song. Very, very dreamlike, I'd have to say. This song is Sunset Sky, everyone. Love the pre-chorus and how it really smoothly transitions into the chorus, but don't even get me started with the bridge in the final chorus, the likes of Jinjin's rap into Rocky, you know, Unwoo, into, of course, Jinjin, and then back and forth, brief moments here and there, the kind of succession that was done, and how the lines were projected and presented in this song. Such a beautiful, dreamlike, dreamy song, I have to admit, with beautiful lyrics. Love to see the works of MJ, Jinjin, and Rocky, of course, on this, and of course MJ too on the composing side. We love to see it, but let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? So this next song is called My Zone. Now I'm seeing Jinjin and Rocky helping out on the lyric side, but I'm also seeing Jinjin with Sana working with Sam Carter and No Mask Good. Like I said, No Mask Good has worked with huge artists, but in terms of Sam Carter has worked with huge artists as well, the likes of Mire, the likes of Wonho. The list really goes on. We love to see it at the end of the day. Most of the members working on this again. Another track, I should say, sorry, but let's just get into My Zone now. Oh, very mysterious with it in the start. Ooh. Okay, picking it up with MJ here. Quite upbeat. It's picking up the pace here, I feel like. Ooh. Sana though here. With this bass line going on. These hi-hats here with Moonbin. Wow. It has its very Vogue-esque feel to it and vibe, I have to admit. Ooh, Rocky. And the Jinjin, of course. Ah, knock knock. I can totally see them perform this with choreo for sure. Very classy with it too. Very mature with it too. More so heavier of what we've been hearing from Astro and their signature sound, being so mature with it. Love the synthesizers done in this song too. Ooh, ooh. Okay, with the drum kits here. Where's this going? Oh, that like gray noise transitioning sound into here with Moonbin. Ooh, the high notes hit in this too. Kind of reminds me of like One, sort of. But this song being quite different though in many different aspects. I can totally see them really working this as a title, but it makes so much sense. Like After Midnight really works for the season of summer and can be listened to beyond summer. Very bright sounding, but a little bit mature at the same time. It strikes a good balance, similarly to the first B-side that I first checked out. But My Zone, quite a bit to appreciate about how the synthesizers are done, the percussion instruments that were done in this, the drum kit work done in this. Really loved Rocky's parts in this, and especially Unwoo really shined in this so much. But like I said, such a classy kind of mature sound. I can totally imagine them wearing suits and performing this, and yeah, very classy and mature with it in terms of the delivery and the vocal department, of course. I love the lyrics to the song too, so I gotta give it to No Maska, Sam Carter, and the members who took part in the song, of course. Let's start from around here, shall we? The talk and the walk and the knock. These like key words really are stuck in my mind upon first listen. Really puts you in a trance. Like, this is the type of song that really keeps you in a trance, in a daze, you know what I'm saying? I like how it does that. I love how it was so smooth in the Rocky here, how he creeps in like that, and it is just so slick with it. And just the looping going on here in the instrumental, so well done. There's more oomph and grit when Jinjin comes in too to make it contrasting. Love the Moonbin here as well. We bring it back, right? Builds up again. And then as we transition later on to here, right here. Like, where's this going? Soft release. Little instrumental break here. The white and black sounding like glitchy like TV noise that you hear, that is the transitioner into this killer moment right here, is so well done. I believe into Moonbin, and then all these high notes coming out, so good. So good. And these notes, these high notes and power notes, are inserted in these little pockets. Well, so well thought of doing that. Yeah, My Zone. Lots to appreciate about an incredible song that I can totally see myself listening to here and there, and can totally see Astro performing in, like, you know, suits, because it sounds so classy and mature, and I can't reiterate that enough. But let's just get into the next B-side, and then I'll wrap things up and conclude with my final thoughts. So let's just do that now. So to wrap things up for this first listen to Astro's 8th mini album called Switch On, we have their final B-side here called Don't Worry. Now, Don't Worry, I was a bit confused with what I was hearing during the highlight medley, as I was hearing, oh, I got you, bad girl, bad boy, but it was back. Someone confirmed that in the comment section down below, thankfully. But for Don't Worry here, I'm seeing Cha Eun-woo, Rocky, and Jinjin taking part on the lyrics side, but on the composing side, we got Cha Eun-woo, of course, and Rocky. We love to see it working with Obros. Now, Obros I have covered in the past before on the channel here on my previous Astro first listen, of course, working with Astro in the past before, and also has worked on Weekly's promotional song called 7 Days Attention for an eyewear company, which was such a good summer release, by the way. And also, I'm seeing Sean O on this, Yuki on this, a lot of familiar names, but let's just get into Don't Worry now. Okay. Ooh. Loving the start to the song so far. That piano work there. Oh, where is this going? Oh, it's picking up now with the Give Me That. Wow. So sweet sounding, the song so far. But not in the bubblegum pop manner, just more so comforting manner. Love the synth work in this so much. Rocky. Ooh, the playful keyboard work here. Or piano. Love the message in this song too. Please believe in me. Sort of taking like a New Jack swing here and there in the song route. Just from the synthesizer work to their vocals, so beautiful. I'll become your shadow and protect you forever. Oh, that electric guitar here. Ooh, the rip of the guitar. Woo. Love how there's a steady pace and tempo in the song, and the ebbs and flows of how their vocals are done throughout this instrumental. Wow, don't worry. I think this is the perfect song to choose to conclude this 8th mini album, Switch On. Gotta give it to Anu and Rocky for taking part on the composing side. Really. And also taking part on the lyric side with Jin Jin and all. Wow, I love the lyrics to the song. Again, I keep finding myself saying loving the lyrics. I mean, I'm pretty much loving pretty much majority of the aspects throughout all these songs. I mean, these B-sides has not missed at all. But for Don't Worry here, love the lyrics and leading up to like the message of being there, getting your back no matter what through the thick and thin. I really love how it was done in a way not just for the fangirls but for the fanboys, being very inclusive and all for Don't Worry here, and very consoling. It's like you're getting a hug from Astro themselves, you feel me? It's very heartwarming, very consoling, and at the end of the day, music is that. Music consoles us whether we're upset, sad, happy, when we're lows of lows, highest of highs. Music is there for us regardless in whatever language it is, you know, like Korean. I love how K-pop is just, I just want to say this aside, I love how K-pop is really bridging, you know, everyone together and all within fandoms and all for many respective boy groups, girl groups, soloists, you name it. And of course Astro too as well now with Don't Worry. Wow, so beautiful in terms of the message and all. What a masterpiece. But let's bring it back, I want to hear some certain parts here before I talk about my final thoughts on this mini album, though. I believe right here. No, further up here. Yeah, right here. Right here with Rocky. I want to hear this again. Love the hi-hats here. The keyboard work with Rocky here, quite playful with it. The boy right in front of you will wipe your tears gently. Rest assured and stand up now. And then there's more oomph to it from Jinjin here, very contrasting to Rocky, and I love how it works like that. You know, we don't always get like Rocky and the Jinjin. Sometimes in their songs we get Jinjin and Rocky, sometimes, you know, Jinjin or Rocky into a different member or something back and forth, and I love how it was done in this particular song like this. The relationship connected with you is deep and thick. You can trust me, yeah. You can trust Jinjin. And then as we bring it further up here, that electric guitar, how it slowly but surely flourishes into the high note that's hit, it rips, it's removed, and then it's brought back in after the back, gotcha your back girl, right there. Can totally see them performing the song as well. Nice and mid-tempoed pace song. It's just so sweet, beautiful, and meaningful. Don't worry, everyone. So, to wrap things up, what a masterpiece by Astro, their 8th mini album. They really delivered things that I didn't know that I needed in my life, and things that I needed in my life. For example, what I needed was something like After Midnight, but they went extra far and beyond with it. Love to see it. Eunwoo in the works with Jinjin and Rocky and others on the lyric side for that song. And then, of course, Alyssa, Sean, Michael Alexander, Carlisle Fernandez, and Square doing an incredible job on that song. And then, you know, Alyssa, Sean, Michael Alexander, and Square also working on Waterfall. So we did start with Footprint on this first listen. Footprint, I really appreciate how the song really strikes an amazing balance between their new the really bright and new times from Astro, the upbeat bubblegum signature sound that we got from the early days, and then with their latest days, modern days, with their mature sound, strikes a good balance and meshes those signature sounds together, right? Got me reminiscent of 2017 kind of bright synths being used back in 2017. Such a beautiful, very upbeat, bright, tropical sound a song that you can totally listen in the summertime. Then we went into Waterfall. The twists and turns and how everything really broke down was absolutely phenomenal. I think it has to be my favorite B-side so far, based on the first listen, mind you, as it can change after several listens. Waterfall, based on the first listen, is my favorite B-side on this mini album, I'd have to say. Just the twists and turns and how everything was done in an unexpected manner, and the instruments being brought in, and the layering that was done, how everything was done in that. So up there, and I would say Footprint slotted right underneath, just with the usage of the vocoder and the tropical sound that I really love in that one, and striking the balance between those two signature Astro sounds we love and know. And then we moved on to Sunset Sky. Sunset Sky was a beautiful, sweet song, I've got to admit. Not so necessarily in the cute manner, but in more so the kind manner that I mentioned. I really, really enjoyed that song and all. And then we moved on to My Zone. My Zone was very classy, mature with it, you know, the signature latest days kind of Astro that we love and know. Sort of remind me of one, but a lot of parts were quite different in it, and there were a lot of things that we could appreciate in that song. And then Don't Worry. Don't Worry was so consoling, very meaningful, how they got the back of fanboys and fangirls out there within the fandom. We love to hear it and see it. Oh, bro's back again. But Cha Eun-woo and Rocky, of course, with Jin did an incredible job. Sean Oh, Yuki, you already know. So I think it would go in terms of favorites. Waterfall, Footprint, I would say very close neck and neck, but slightly Waterfall based on the first listen. Then it would go Don't Worry so far, and then the so on and so forth with Sunset Sky and My Zone. All in all these tracks 10 out of 10. Some of them I can totally see being title track worthy, such as My Zone, Footprints, and yeah, I would say those. I can see why Waterfall is more so as a B-side, but it really works at the end of the day. I mean, they could have done it or put out a special promotion, MV, or like performance of Waterfall. But yeah, let me know your favorites, everyone, in the comment section down below. If you have a certain ranking, did you agree on certain thoughts during this first listen by myself, Garrison? Of course, if you enjoyed certain elements of a particular song, let me know. If you have any amazing facts by Astros themselves, let me know. But I think this really goes to show you Astro has been evolving their sound despite any season they're dropping music, and they've been really consistent of it. And I love how we got a good mix of early days Astro, but the latest modern mature days of Astro combined within this 8th mini album. That's the best way I can describe it. But be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with fellow Auroras in the comments section down below about Astro, about their 8th mini album here called Switch On, particular B-sides, particular members in this. I really loved MJ so much throughout these tracks. Eun-woo, pretty much all of them. My bias, Moonbin, Jin, Rocky, and their rap parts of course. But as I also say throughout my videos, be sure to have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. Take care, everyone. This has been Garrison, and peace.